Welcome to Talk Therapy, where talk is not cheap, it is therapy. In this episode, gusto ko sanang magpakilala. I would like to share my personal and professional background, kung paano ako nag-transition from BPO to freelancing, why I created this podcast, and anong topics yung i-discuss natin sa future episodes. So please stick around. Growing up, mag-isa lang ako. I grew up with my grandmother. Parents ko hiwalay. My grandmother was separated. Pregnant pa lang siya sa mom ko, and my mom's the same. Naghiwalay sila ng dad ko, which to be honest, I really don't consider him my dad kasi hindi naman ako lumakas sa kanya. So 2 years old naghiwalay na sila. And naging OFW si Ermat. So, back then when I was a student, hindi ako magaling na student. Maraming failed grades, maraming drop subjects. Siguro dahil wala akong guidance. Pero not to blame it on the situation, but just sharing the story. So, nag-extend ako ng 1 year nung college. And I was thinking, masyado nang matagal yung tinagal ko sa college, and mami ko nasa ibang bansa ng matagal na panahon na, so it's my time to pay back. So after graduation, after a week lang nag-apply na kagad ako. I printed 10 resumes and then went to the buildings in Makati to submit my resumes. So, one thing kaya sa BPO ako nag-apply because mahina ako sa English when I was studying, mabababa grades ko. I love watching movies, English movies, pero to speak it, medyo I was challenged before. So, kaya gusto ko mag-BPO. And then, nakapasok ako sa isang fly-by-night outbound call center. Tapos nun, I did it for 3 months there, and then may malapit sa amin because I was living in San Jose del Monte, Bulacan back then. Malapit sa amin is call center sa may Robinson Novaliches. So doon ako nag-apply, and I was accepted, or I was hired as a technical support representative sa isang telco account doon. Malamang some of you listening from that call center, alam niyo kung anong account yun. So I did that for 2 years. TSR ako doon. And then I got promoted in the workforce management department as a real-time monitoring analyst. Kami yung mga nagko-call out sa mga agents na overbreak, over-aux, over lunch, or kami rin nagbibigay ng BTOs or nag-aano sa BTOs, OTs, things like that. So more on the monitoring of the operations. So I did that stint for almost 10 years. So nasa workforce department ako, pero I transferred companies. I went through different roles then, senior roles and things like that. Tapos, within that period, from 2008 up to 2018, I was attempting to be successful. I was trying network marketing. I tried to be a financial advisor. Nagtry ako mag-small businesses, food, minsan benta-benta. Tapos nagtry ako ng investments. And from when I started sa BPO up to 2018, ang daming failures Parang there are successes, pero I think parang napako ako na ganun na lang. I'm aiming for more. So I tried freelancing nung bandang 2017. So kasabay to nung last job ko. So I created an account on Upwork. I got a 10-hour a week, the $3 per hour client. Nung 2018, umuwi yung friend ko from Canada, si Jay Gonzalez. Meron nga pala siyang podcast show din, The Jay Gonzalez Show, if you wanna watch and listen to him. Pwede kayong pumunta sa Spotify din, The Jay Gonzalez Show. Yeah, same name. So yun, na-mention niya, yung time na yun, 2018 to sa pagkakaalala ko. Meron siyang friend na nagkaroon ng job offer from Upwork for $8 per hour full-time for a project management role. Para sa akin, ang laki nun kasi I was just earning 30,000 plus sa call center net. Tapos yun, it was 60,000 to 70,000 per month. So, sabi ko, laki nun Parang okay na ako dun Doon, napag-isipan ko na itry mag full-time as a freelancer. Kasi, in addition, medyo pagod na rin talaga ako sa corporate Sa commute, sa workplace politics. Tsaka tagal ko na doon, parang hindi ako umasay-asenso for more than a decade. So, may ipon ako noon 40,000, bumili ako ng laptop tsaka cheap headset. Tapos for 2 months every day from 8 p.m. to 6 a.m. Kasi yun yung time zone ng US US, Canada. Yun yung madalas na time zone. Kaya doon ako nakalogin. Magsisend ako ng proposal sa Upwork. Nag-YouTube tutorials ako ng how to create a good proposal for clients. Google Analytics pa yun or Google Garage. Something. Basta tungkol sa digital marketing. Lahat ng pwedeng course na aralin ko to get a client, ginagawa ko yun everyday. So, 2 months na, wala pa rin akong client. Medyo kinakabahan na ako. Additional pala doon, meron pa rin akong 10-hour a week na $3 client. So, roughly meron akong 8 to 10,000 pesos a month. So, nag-send ako proposal, yung YouTube tutorials, tapos after 2 months, or parang 8 week yun, kinakabahan na ako. Nag-iisip na ako na mag-apply na ako pabalik sa BPO ulit. Kasi parang hindi na siya tama na wala akong stable na kinikita Doon sa week na yon, sa 8th week na yon, doon ako nagkaroon ng job offer. As I remember it correctly, it was a 20-hour gig. 20 hour per week yon. $6 lang. $6 per hour. Tapos that was an assistant bookkeeper role. Wala naman akong masyadong experience doon. Basta ginilangan ko na lang yung application process, doon sa application process. Tapos nung nagka-job offer ako, sobrang thankful ako noon. Tapos nag-enroll ako sa basic accounting course sa Udemy. Siguro yung few hours lang yun. Kasi kunwari, when you are given a job offer a Thursday, mga Monday pa mag-start, so I have time to kahit man lang review kasi nakalimutan ko na kung tinuro man yun ng college, nakalimutan ko na yung basic accounting ko. So, yun. And then the rest was history. 6 years na akong freelance ngayon. On the next episodes, I will talk about this more. So, bubuo ako ng plan for beginners, para dun sa mga nahihirapang makahanap ng client. Parang freelancing starter pack. Kaya, follow for more. On the next episode, we will interview Neil Aguilar, a workforce manager for a BPO company, and he will talk about how he changed his career path due to fatherhood. So, guys, ano sa tingin nyo? What do you think of this episode? Please comment below or comment on our social media pages. We have a YouTube, TikTok, Facebook, and you can comment on Spotify as well. Same spelling, TOKTERAPI, Talk Therapy. I would like to thank you for giving me a chance, listening, and See you on the next podcast. I appreciate you. Bye.